Good morning, grade 4s and 5s. Today is Tuesday, which means we are doing Afrikaans. Okay, the first thing we will be looking at, and please know that I will have this page printed and ready for you when we return to school to study from. So this is abbreviations and acronyms. Afkortings. Okay, afkortings in Afrikaans. Now, this is basically for some basic words that we use. So, days of the month for the word asseblief or please. For doctor or doctor, Mr., Mrs., things like that. Okay. So, it's just basically exactly the same as in English. You basically need to study them to know them. Okay. Study them, know them by heart for the tests. Okay, now I want you to get your Blitz Afrikaans and go to page 12 for me. Woordvorming of morphologie. Okay, so you know what is prefixes and suffixes in English. Okay, prefixes comes in front of a word, suffixes comes at the end of a word to change the word in different ways. So maybe the tense or the meaning and so on. So in Afrikaans, basically the same. You get prefixen and affixen. Okay, so here is a couple of examples that we can have a look at. Okay, so we also call the basis of the word or the middle part of the word basisvorm. Okay. Now let's read over here. Deur voor- en agtervoegsels, pre- of postmorfeme by te sit, verander die basisvorm. Okay. So it changes the word's meaning, is what it says. Okay. So here is some words that changes when you add or the meaning, what changes to the meaning. So for example, if you add the prefix oer, it means old, okay? And the word telle in front of phone, telephone, it means far away, and so on. So you can have a read through that. Then the next thing is syllables. Now we have done a little bit of syllables in English, but we do a lot of them in Afrikaans. We get two main types, klankgrepe and lettergrepe. So it's exactly as the picture shows. Klankgrepe is what you hear, so how it sounds. And lettergrepe is actually how it is divided. So there's a picture of an orange that is peeled. Okay, so it's the different forms that fit together to form this whole orange. Okay, so klankgrepe. Wat jy hoor. So here is the word verrassing, which is surprise in Afrikaans. Look at the difference between klankgrepe and lettergrepe. It is split up differently because klankgrepe is basically how we hear it, how it sounds when we split it up, and lettergrepe is the literal way that it is supposed to be split up in syllables. Okay. Then another thing that I will have printed for you that's not in your Blitz book is synonyme and antonyme. Synonyms and antonyms. Now synonyms are basically things that are the same, words that have the same meaning. Two different words, same meaning. Antonyme or antonyms, it means the opposite of each other. Okay, so it's exactly the same in Afrikaans. Once again, this is kind of lists that you basically have to study and memorize to be ready for the tests. So let's look at the first thing, which is synonyme. Let's look at the examples. One is praat. Another word for praat, which is talk, is gesels. Meisie, dogter, moeder, mama. Gelukkig, bly. Verniet, gratis. Storie, verhaal. Soen, kus. Gou, vinnig. Present, geskenk. Now, please remember that sometimes there isn't a word for English for both of the synonyms, for example, in Afrikaans. So, for example, talking, talk, the word talk in English, in Afrikaans, there's two words for that one word, praat en gesels, which is also synonyms. There's no way for me in any other way to translate gesels of praat in just one English word, which is talk. Okay. Then the next one is antonieme or antonyms, which means the opposite, or anders. Okay, so it's the opposites of each other. Once again, the same with translating them, it might just translate into one word. Okay, let's look at them. Alles, niks, skerp, stomp, fluks, lui, seun, meisie, soet, stout, vas, los, krom, reguit, vriend, vyand, bitter, soet. Okay. So this is all of the work that you have to do today. So here is your activities. You do have a couple of formal assessments. Just make sure that you do them really well because they do count for marks. And if you have any other questions, you can WhatsApp me at any time or you can join us on our MS Teams meeting. Thank you so much.